See, Okpebolo will be foolish to serve Edo people because Edo people did not make him governor. So when Okpebolo's agenda is clear, serve TINUBU, and serve TINUBU again. Mondo Okpebolo's ambition, you must serve who brings you to power. Bola Ahmed Tinubu brought Mondo Okpebolo into power. Mondo Okpebolo must serve Bola Ahmed Tinubu directly. It's irritating. I tell people, the way you come into power is just as important as being in power. A man who previously had pledged that I want to serve as a leader. That if I the leader did not serve, if I ever forget the leader in my time, God will not forgive me. And I told God, please leave my prayer first, answer Mondo Okpebolo. I said, anybody can be governor. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but certainly not Monday, whose surname is Okpebolo. Because the man is intellectually bereft. It is better to have a criminal as a governor than to have a fool. Because the criminal will steal, but the fool will allow other people to steal recklessly and fecklessly. But Okpebolo does not know that he has more enemies in the APC.
Let's come down to Edo State, yeah. I think last week or so, the governor, Senator Monday Okpebolo, said that he will give the current president 3 million votes or so.
And he says if TINUBU does not win, that
he will resign.
So you do believe?
But I want to know your opinion on that. That particular statement that he made, since we are talking election and votes right now.
You know, so I tell people, the way you come into power is just as important as being in power. How you came into power is just as important as being in power. That's why democracy was designed, so that the majority of the people will bring you in. So that your calculations and plannings will be for the majority of the people who brought you in. That's why minority cannot bring you in. Bola, see, nobody, I don't like the idea of deception. Everybody knows how Mondo Okpebolo became president. He didn't win his senatorial district. Even his senatorial district where he was sitting senator.
Yeah, he didn't win.
He lost it woefully.
Even with all the rigging.
With all the rigging and the manipulation, he lost. Even the result that he has that's claiming he won, he still lost his senatorial district. That was his people rejected him. That this one is not fit to be governor of ours. So, and then eventually, we know the abracadabra that took place. And Bola Ahmed Tinubu, perhaps, who's the controller general of Nigeria political infrastructure. And INEC endorsed the man. So the man is always telling you that he knows where his bread was buttered. The man, see, Okpebolo will be foolish to serve Edo people because Edo people did not make him governor. Mondo Okpebolo's ambition, you must serve who brings you to power. Bola Ahmed Tinubu brought Mondo Okpebolo into power. Mondo Okpebolo must serve Bola Ahmed Tinubu directly. And the man is playing the card book because he understands the game. That when Bola Ahmed Tinubu wants him to return, he will return. The Edo people, even if Edo people choose to, he knows he can't serve us. He has calculated his odds. Should I begin to focus on the people, be a good governor, work well, deliver the dividends,
or be a good
son to Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So on the first day, I made it clear, say 2.5 million. For who do the rest of voters in the is not up to 2 million.
No, it's not 3.5.
And he said, you know, when you see those, when people come out in public domain to make such bogus, a governor come out in public to make such bogus, empty statements. And I said, we now have a new, our Jared Tenebia said he has increased it to 2.5, from 2 to 3 million. I also have a woman leader who said he has increased it to 3.9 million. And they all happy and they climb for the governor. It shows you the mindset of the average politician. That no matter what goes, they are willing to swallow it and shove it down. So Mondo Okpebolo's agenda is clear. Serve TINUBU, and serve TINUBU again. Then if there's anything left, it's to develop his village, then empower his kinsmen to ensure that the Eastern is not being marginalized. They put them in civil service, get them enough jobs, tie the roads, open the village. It's clear, and he's following the playbook clearly. Udomi, his village, has gotten more government attention than the full Edo North. Edo North has 6 local governments. Edo North, the project in Edo North is less than the one in one village with less than 500 people in one local government in Irua. So the man's agenda is, you can't see the people all the time. And then we see the way and manner the appointments have been skewed, the way the sacking have been coming from left, right, from center. But I also laugh because those state is a state that's thermopolitically very active. People respond. There are some states that cannot be cowed, opposition cannot be dead. Like Kano State, you can't kill opposition there. There will always be opposition. Edo State, you can't kill opposition. Even the Obi is not from Edo, it's not from Sasatu, but the obedient madness caught fire in Edo before it did in any eastern states. So
Edo is like the headquarters of the
So when people come to Edo State and they begin to play politics as though maybe they think we are Ekiti or we are Daba or we are Yobe, and I just like, this kind of politics won't work because the average Edo man is enlightened. He has opinions and he has a sense of belonging. So I believe very strongly that all of those bogus, lousy MTA, even TINUBU knows that it's me that helped this man into office. The man could not help himself. Is it the man that wants to not help me? You that I rigged to into office. It's you that now want to deliver me. I can't deliver. How many votes did you have? You didn't have up to 250,000 votes. You that could not get 250,000 for yourself. You want to get 2.5 million votes for me that helped you become president. Is irritating. So then the man carries out governance that people are even more disenchanted. Of course, Montebello does not know that he has more enemies in the APC who are eating with him until when it's time for him to get tickets. Because once you are eating, it's not bound to you to maintain your stomach. Because there's nothing you can, there's no SHEDRACH can do. No matter the propaganda, no matter the allegation, no matter the criticism, Montebello is my governor for the next 4 years. All we need to do is to prepare for the ballots. So also those people who are eating, who are singing his praise, they know there's nothing they can do. They have to just eat and enjoy to the next 4 years. But when this 2027 election come and the battle of tickets, who will go to Edo South, who will go to House of Rep, who will go to Senate, the man will be desperate. Because all rest, I saw when he was speaking to Anamigo, when he said they will start fighting me now, he will say I don't share the money. The man who previously had pledged that we're going to service the leader. That if I the leader did not so if I ever forget the leader my time, God will not forgive me. And I told God, please leave my prayer first, answer on the Pueblo.
See, now that we're talking about Edo, during the 2024 elections and the campaign, there's something you said that I'm going to say now, exactly how you said it. You said anyone can become governor of Edo State. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but certainly not Monday, whose son's name is Pueblo. So now that Monday is governor, do you regret making that statement?
No. Funny enough, when I said that thing, I followed up with a list. I said anybody can be governor. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but certainly not Monday, whose surname is Pueblo. Because the man is intellectually bereft. The man, I analyzed why I said so, because I listed the points. I said the man, educational qualification at best is an SSC that is littered with D's. His best subject is C4 maths, but yet cannot call figures. Did he play that? The calculator that, and I said, the form is submitted to INEC. They were asking for work experience. It was nil. The man has not worked anywhere. And even if he had worked, he's not proud to say this is what I have done.
They said it.
And I said, this man said, the distance between Irua to Akoko Edo is 5 minutes. In a Zoom, he said 5 minutes. It's a 5 minutes drive. That means the man does not know.
But they say he developed a software for Israel.
But he did not.
He did that.
That's what they said. They said develop a software for Israel.
Okay.
Which company?
Sorry, is it
those my guys
It was said on, I think, Arise or Channels.
Yes,
the spokesperson said he developed a software for Israel.
They even gave China internet in 1942. So we've seen this has happened before, and the way they try to if Mondo Pueblo is a ICT intellectual, but now they would have called him to come and speak 1 or 2 places. That's why when I said Obaseki spent time sharing his ideas. He was being called to speak in different forums to people to understand what you are doing. This great thing.
But it can be possible that he's shy of the public. He might not like.
And he may not just like to talk but he likes to work in the background.
You can't write, you can't speak, you can't read properly. What exactly?
He's shy now.
No, how do you not evaluate the man's mentality? You just tell him go and be design. I know.
He might be very, very active.
How do you evaluate intellectualism?
He might be very, very active in private. You don't know.
Actually,
doing what? Doing what? Doing writing or doing reading or doing speaking?
He can be very vocal. You don't know.
In front of the mirror, you never can tell.
It's possible.
Well, there's no matter. Most times, even in recent times, I said I will turn down criticism on the people because it's never helping.
Benefit of the doubt.
Because it's not helping Edo State. Because even me, I'm ashamed. When I go to Abuja, they say, that your governor, that your governor, that your governor. It's a thing of shame for people in diaspora. People call you, say, it's not your governor. They send some video. When he was traveling, but somebody sending from Abuja, say, is this the doctor does re? I say, it's re. That's Joe found ourselves. So when all of those is called, the budget did last year, not summarize the budget. 999 billion, 850 million, no thousand, no naira, no kobo. So when you see these things, that's what I tell them most times. I said, it is better to have a criminal as a governor than to have a fool. Because the criminal will steal, but the fool will allow other people steal recklessly and fecklessly. Why the criminal, you'll be disappointed in him. The fool will bring you shame and disgrace. So when you look at these things, we can't be talking this thing left, right, front, center. Montebello is a governor. God has blessed him. Today is not easy. Like I said, Montebello has one of the shinest destinies in politics I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The only destiny I can compare.
Actually,
he has never lost. He has contested just 2 elections and he has won both.
The man has never been SUG president. No local government chairman. Never anything. The first thing he did was to be a senator. He didn't do senator for 2 years, became governor. In his short career, less than 4 years, that has been senator and governor. So what are we talking about?
That means he can be president.
Of course, he can be president.
He can actually.
He can. So
You never
there's,
can tell.
but to a large extent, I just strongly believe that there's no point talking much. Let's just manage what we have. Let's run the government. Whatever they have to offer, let's just bring it to a logical conclusion and prepare for 2028.
Yes.
Because SHEDRACH, they know me, I won't reinforce failure.
SHEDRACH, you posted something recently. You said if Okpebholo gives you an appointment and 5 billion naira that you will not take, you will not decamp. SHEDRACH, do you have 20 million right now?
Are you sure you will not do that?
Do you have 20 million right now?
That's not 20 million. You know, I'm a local man. I do cocoyam farming for a living.
So, and also there's something you also said that there's no appointment that you have been a special advisor. What's the difference between special advisor and commissioner? I'm sure
So
the salary difference is not
you will not take
50,000.
it.
That the only appointment you can take is if Okpebholo sacks the deputy and makes you deputy.
You know, I told him that. I said that when they asked me, "Shedak, and me come work for this government, we need your idea." I said, my idea, the guy, I know a commissioner with special advisor does not have idea. SSA does not have government can't see me. They don't have idea to bring.
It's not anything they are doing is not their work.
Oath. That's why when I was in government, I felt a bit frustration. I felt some level of frustration. Because there are things you won't like, but you can't speak of.
About it.
The advice you give to a governor, even if he does not take it, you can't say it in public.
Yeah.
You can't say, I told the basket not to do this. You will go to say J. And it's not like you go to jail because they are pressing you. You go to jail because that is where you're supposed to go.
Now you fuck up. Now
yes,
you mess
because
up.
that is the oath you've taken. Because government must maintain its secrets. I said there are many people in this APC government who are happy about what I'm doing. They are grateful that, oh, thank God that people are still reminding the governor that they can't do anything as he pleases. That there are some projects we do, people will not like it. By the time I started speaking for a couple of months, and all of a sudden, they started calling me on ITV that there were 5 people wanting to speak for APC. Nobody wants to come for PDP. Because PDP is not paying anybody. But when I came back, you now have only me for PDP. Nobody now wants to come for APC. So the calculation is this. When I said, I knew that it's only the governor that's going to have voice in government with the speaker and the legislators in the House of Assembly. But those ones
But it's not the same speaker you have been calling Pepper Soup speaker.
No, because this speaker of the House, this current one, has failed woefully in his job. Abysmally.
He's from your constituency.
That's why when I say it, I say without whether it's my brother or not my brother, he has failed woefully. Because let me say to you, the way government was arranged that there's check and balances. A governor cannot spend the money without the people's approval. When the people wants to buy this bottled water with Edo money, we ask, should I? How does he ask the Edo people? We prepare a budget, this is how I want to spend the money. Present it to the Edo people. Edo people will now send their representatives to the House of Assembly. Those ones will now say, okay, we trust, all of us can't be there to speak and think. You, God, we trust and know you. Go and speak and think for us. That one goes to the House of Assembly, and when the people does anything that's funny, that one calls him to say, under my thinking and my calculation, this thing is wrong.
No want that.
Before the people spend money, prepares the budget. This is how I want to spend the money. Present to them, say, is it good? They will look at it and say, remove this, add this, and put this. It is now good. Go and start. And as he begins to implement, they call him intermittently. How far have you gone? Where have you gone? And when he finishes implementing, they call him for budget appraisals to know what he has done. None of those things works in Nigeria. So the police we put to police the executive, which is the legislative arm, has failed woefully. It's not like we're not on that police to police the police. That's why we are you that outside now. We're not crying. Now when the police not doing well, because people we are empowered to do it, is not doing it.
And funny enough, the previous governor before Okpebholo, Governor Obaseki, which you served under, which I also served under, gave them autonomy. The House of Assembly gave them autonomy, financial autonomy, so that the executive will not have power to ride over them. Money. But even with that, we still see cases. They are all decamping.
Even if the campaign is less, you can decamp along, you do your job. Who cares about the party you're in?
Nobody cares.
Well, the question is that when they give you financial autonomy, so that you stop thinking with your stomach and start thinking with your head. Before they give the financial autonomy, salary for average lawmaker was about 3 million, 2 million. But today now it's about 22 million.
Wow.
That's for the average guy who said nothing.
Wow.
So everybody needs to hold their...
People at speakership position are about 200 million monthly.
Wow.
Every week they get allowance of going to their constituency to and fro 2.5 million. Just to enter motor and drive there and check, let's go back. So there's resources to undergo governance. What they are doing, they're using to buy us in London, buy us in UK, buy in Abuja, buy in Lagos. After the very clear, see, there's no amount of weight that's acquired through qualities, criminality in politics that cannot disappear. There's no amount. Before, people were stealing millions and billions, millions, 100 million the latter time. Do you know the passenger time? 100 million, 200 million. We say 200 million.
Today, they're
still stealing billions. People who stole that time, they're not poor.
Designing, at least in Madueke.
So the calculation
the billions
is
are not hearing from is in dollars.
if they want to do the work, fine. If they want to do the work, for our Nigerians are watching. I think the Nigerians are going to be a faith state for so long. If they believe that IPC is going to be there for so long is an error. To believe that EFCC is going to be so inept for so long is an error. Sooner or later, it will come back and their crime does not grow cold. It's not like me should go to government. I'll clean them up. Honestly, I'll clean everywhere. They will cry.
But I feel everyone that has ever gotten to government has said that.
That's
No.
true.
But when they now get to government, what
I
makes
feel like
you
this
think? What
is
makes
the
you
term
think
of
you'll be
a
different?
normal
What makes you think I'm
opposition.
different?
An opposition just says, I will do this, I
First
will
of all-
clear everything.
First of all, I tell you that I would never want to go into government again if it's my choice as a commissioner, as a special advisor, if I'm not hungry. Those people can't do anything. I would never want to go into government as a minister. If the president is misbehaving, you can't do anything. Those appointees are hopeless and helpless. If you like Kari Sowore, once he becomes a minister, he's now under oath. He can likely go to jail if he misbehaves.
Yeah.
You can't do activism in government.
True.
So the only thing that's available for people who want to create change is to go for elective office.
But we see cases where a local government chairman was removed.
That's not elected office now. That's a point. Those are political. When you it's House of Assembly. Also, if Natasha was a minister, they would have kicked her. She's making some noise, developing for people because she believes that the people voted for her and she's serving the people, not the system, not the institution. So all these things can only happen when we begin to send responsible people into elective office. Without doing that, you say, yeah, I want to be SSC to Monday Pueblo, and I'm going to say, this retire is not good. Are you normal?
We see cases where he has arrested his appointees.
Yes.
Put them in prison.
That day.
So for me, I've studied democracy enough to know that there's some provisions that are hopeless. So if I can't be House of Assembly member or House of Rep or Senate or Deputy Governor, I may likely not want to do anything much.
So now speaking on legislators, let's talk about your senator. The senator that represents Edo North.
Man, it's a big shame.
Senatorial district. Recently, a video was trending.
That's his spec, man. I saw the life of mine before.
Yeah, it was with a color TV. You know, robbing. And he has come out now to say the video is AI.
No, that's the best he can say. Because he has given that thing is a big shame on his personality. And first of all, I can absolutely Oshomole mere senator for the private jet. It's too luxurious for a man.
No, what if it's not his own? What if he's just
You know
hired?
how much it is to hire private jet?
What if it's the girl that hired?
What if it's the girl that owns it?
Okay,
or hires it?
Okay, let's assume, okay, maybe the girl is rich enough to give Oshomole the kind of like he has dreamt of. That's the excuse I'm making up for him now.
But he's a mere comrade, so truly,
No,
yes.
he used to be. Adam Saleh Oshomole is someone that I used to look up to in my early days,
True.
2011.
True.
I used to say, man, I like the way this man talks, I like his energy.
His energy, his
And I like
vibrancy.
his disposition, I haven't come from the NSC, his activism. And all of a sudden, after the first 10 years in government, the man just lost it totally. And though he tried to do some good work before he lost the whole thing. But when he now became the chairman of the APC, that's why I've come to understand that politics is indeed a murky water.
You see, that's why I said that to you just now, that you can say this when you are outside.
But when you are
you get into look, Oshomole now is a very big example. When he was in the Labour Congress,
he was the
let me
leader
explain to you.
of
This was the man who said,
you dare not speak against
This was the
Oshomole.
man that said,
Somebody else will beat you for it.
the man who said, one man, one vote. Say no to God for that reason. He said, man, now came up with him. He said, when you join the APC, your sins are forgiven. So this whole thing keeps turning round and round. So the calculation for me, I believe that's why I will work tooth and nail to retire him. This 2027. He will go to the National Assembly through the skin of his hair. I dare you.
But he doesn't have a...
Okay, doesn't have a... We'll scrape it. We will scrape it down. Because the challenge is this. There has been... Aside the fact that the man has performed abysmally poorly. The best of experience I've seen is one poorly innovated market that they call Tramode. The videos are in public domain. The Monday Pueblo is a sad story of what the Nigerian political system is. It's a very sad story. So people after SHEDRACH can really trust you. They keep looking at me every time. I tell them that I see. That's why I talk a lot. I say save the video. Save the post. When I go wrong, use it to shame. And if everybody will forgive me, if all Nigerians will just SHEDRACH, The guy has tried. I did opposition for your time. It's time we went to go and join APC. Let me go to APC. Do you think I will not the camp? If every Nigerian with Jalinja wake up and say, SHEDRACH, you used to speak against some of the people. You have tried now, you've done well. Another person with this, go and enjoy small, go there. You think I will not go? No, let me say, you have lived your life. The place you get to, life no longer becomes your own. There are things you can't do because you know your family will be ashamed of you.
Yeah.
Like kind of enjoyment you want to do, you can't do it because the level you get to, the life now becomes a public life. And there are things you can no longer do. But you see some politicians damning the odd. Just imagine Reno after calling the man a drug lord.
You still come back.
And after I said he can never accept an appointment.
There are levels I won't go to.
What about Daneboala?
To me, it's lack of shame.
There are levels I won't go to as a person, because personally I've never been genuinely moved by money. I've never worked so much for money. Even when I was in government, it got to a level where I did primaries in a donut. I'm in government house, they will call me to the secretary's or SSG's office to say, if you want to send delegate money to a donor, go and call SHEDRACH. It's the only one I can trust. I don't know who gave that. I will not be the one to carry resources and people for one East, one West Akwedo. Especially, I was the youngest in government, the youngest special advisor, that's Michael. Yes. I will not, because they know
the youngest special,
I'm not interested in the money.
Special advisor
because my father told me, he said, any money you are opportune to steal is money you eventually be opportune to earn. So if you see that you have a way to steal 1 million, because you can eventually earn 1 million. People want to steal 1 billion, they will never ever see 1 billion to steal because they will never have that way to earn that money.
But what if the APC calls you today and say,
they've called me, think they've not been calling me.
No, wait, I'm coming and they say, SHEDRACH, 2027 elections, we want you to go to the House of Reps.
You think they'll give me that ticket?
No, but
I'm just saying.
What if
they woo you with that ticket?
The first of all, go and announce that I could buy the first of all, announce that I give me a ticket. I'm not naive. Like what I said, if I was to the APC, they first of all sack the news. When they sack this, that's they will not announce that I could buy as the new deputy governor. That mean APC.
So you see, even SHEDRACH has a price.
No, so
but your price is very, very high.
No, it's a dubious price. So for me, when I said, I'm not someone that likes enjoyment so much. I'm never known for ostentatious living. I don't dress in different kind of clothes. This guy with the same style of clothes every time. I don't want to think of new clothes. Almost all of them have the same design.
You are doing OB for us.
No. This is that sometimes.
He's giving for us now. No, he's giving like his principal.
No, you just have to maintain. If I wear designers today, they'll be thinking I want to wear a better designer tomorrow.
Yeah.
If I drive a good car today, I want to change. I don't really have those kind of. I don't want to eat in the big restaurant. People who know me, people who work to me in my office. This association that you buy, you can not change. You will follow you now. Poverty will see end up.
They go shop.
Because now so you always behave you. When I used to tell them, don't worry, things will just get better
one
now.
Day. So you were giving them hope.
There are many things I could do.
If you know where they go shop.
Even there are many things even as I'm here now, there are many proposals I could draft to say I want to do this for you. Even politicians outside the APC and make money from it. That press briefing I did, I went there on my own money. Travel to and fro, the only small support they gave me. More of the time I spend my own money. So there are other things I could have drafted. I can talk, I can lie for people. Let me do work for you.
No, you will be a great asset.
Actually,
but why am I not lying now to make money to survive? Now that I'm in poverty, when I start making small money, what will I be looking for? How many wives do I want to marry? How many houses do I want to build? So I have not been cut out for it. To say, because it's a greed that drives them. When Daniel Bwala left, he said he has a child that has they need special care. And he's giving the person, the person.
That's why I went to
we're inside. That's the reason he gave us that we're insiders.
Oh, wow.
And we all knew that, Julia has a child and needs special care.
So the now needs government money to...
No, we're looking for something to tell you. People who are living Obasanjo's camp, and I said that because nobody is perfect, if I want to leave you, I have something to say. So there's always something to say. And I've never tried, I've never thought of it. To see SHEDRACH UDUGBAI. That's why I've never lived my life serving too many leaders. Even when I'm in the PDP, I don't follow many leaders. I don't go to say leader, I don't do it. The people I followed is Comedosio Sakwe and Godin Obaseki. And I said this article I followed is the last. I said in the time I wrote about Atiku and Obaseki, since I laid 2 leaders I followed. After I follow Atiku as the last leader, I will reserve from following anybody leader. I will start following myself.
You will become your own
leader. My conviction and my people. That's where we leave it. So if you now want me, I will now go and ask myself whether my conscience agrees with it, whether the people of our federal constituency agree with it. That's what will not guide the decisions. I won't follow any. That's why all those appointed positions, I will be very skeptical going forward. After special advisor, it's not the kind of thing I really want to do.
So speaking on Godwin Obaseki, you know, when we were in government, your office passed my office. You understand? I was SSA, you were SA special advisor.
Senior leader.
So a lot of people say he ran away from Edo State. He has run away. He's not coming back. What's the take? Have you been hearing from him?
Yes, I've been speaking to him. He does not respond like the other people respond. That's been his style. He's not the kind of guy you say, my leader, I salute you. Say, oh, SHEDRACH, UDUGBAI, you're doing well. How's your family? He's not the kind of person. He's the kind of person who do lots of talking. People who are close to him will tell you he's a private person. And that's his personality over the years. But there's no time I have sent him a message that he did not act.
Okay.
There are times I have sent him some messages, he will just read it to do thumbs up. Occasionally, I will send to other persons who will not do the acting. And the times he had called me, we spoke. He told me, this thing you analyzed, I liked it, I saw it. That was occasionally, really, once or twice in a full year. After we spoke January and February for a couple of times, because we had some series of meetings after we just left government. January and February a couple of times. We now spoke next in August. We now spoke just this year now. Just a few messages.
So is there...
So the idea of saying...
him to come back towards 2028.
Was he here before? Was his business here before? Was he working here before? He came as a foreign expatriate. He said this man is an international investment. He was working. He was Afro-Invest, a global investment bank that knows how to attract money for development. Somebody say, come help us attract money. And the man did so well, attracting funds for the state. And of course, Oshomola in his wisdom saw that this man is intellectually sound. This man is not cut out like the regular politician who just wants to steal and loot. And even when we tested Obaseki, many people didn't like him. They said, why bring this man? This man is not a peasant politician. He didn't go through the ropes. He said, don't worry about that one. Let this guy be doing the development. He said, because if a predecessor fails, the first thing he blames, if a governor fails, the first thing he does to blame the predecessor. So I won't want a governor who come and start saying. And that's why Obaseki has never been caught anywhere to say that Solution is a failure or he didn't do well, he stole money. He has never made any of such allegations. When the man came on board, what he saw, he started working strongly with it. So the idea of say Obaseki should now, because he was former governor, he should come and be sitting in Ring Road, maybe go to Rupota, he will now call the leaders to come and drink in his house, or all of a sudden now just abandon the life he had before to start living in Ring Road, just a sian. Maybe they say, I did do birthday, you can't come. That's not what that's not the life he has built. And that 8 years cannot change him. He has been an international investment banker going from place to place, lecturing in university. And that's what he's doing. He has not been lecturing in Nigeria university, and so he now ran for university in America. That's what he has been doing. So, and then, you know, the campaign of calumny, if the man was on ground, he's not on ground, yet he's one of the most talked about personalities of Mondo
True,
Pueblo.
I was going to get there.
Mondo Pueblo talks about him money after night. The chief press secretary is sacked. It was write about Pueblo as though Obaseki as though they are saying. The same Obaseki, Pueblo will come up and say, Obaseki cannot come to this star. I swear, if he comes to this star, he cannot come. The same Pueblo will tell you, President Akpabio, please help us bring Obaseki. He has some things to answer. The man is blowing hot, blowing cold, Obaseki every single time. Because in that squad that they said Obaseki, everybody knows Obaseki from what they do. But in that squad that his ancestral lineage came from one village in one day in the sea. And I went to Russia, I went to the road. So I started road to Obaseki's village. Show me Obaseki's house, Obaseki's father's house in that village. You don't have. So all this propaganda, they just keep doing. So if Obaseki was not from that village, they would have tied that road. So Obaseki, even after he had left government, it's goodwill. He's still working, he's project projects to his village. So the calculation is this: if Obaseki is not on ground, it's causing so much heat. Now imagine if the man was on ground. They would have made chaos. We would have said Obaseki did not allow him to govern. Obaseki is mobilizing. If Obaseki goes to a Christian, people stand out, they're hailing him. Yes, it's a problem.
Because even now that he's not on ground, any security issue, they blame him.
So if the man on ground would have gone to shoot somewhere, gone to fight somewhere, gone to shoot somewhere, they would blame it on Obaseki. Say Obaseki is doing it. The man had done his own part and he has left you to govern. But yet you have chosen not to govern, but yet to keep throwing arrows on Obaseki. So for the man coming, I won't advise him to come and do what? What's he looking for? Let them continue them stabilize their government. Let us know them. We shouldn't be blaming Okpebolo's failure because Obaseki did not allow him to govern. Let that not be the story. Because that was the plan they had on ground. That they were going to say, for his calculation was that demonizing Godwin Obaseki would rather sanctify him, make him a saint, or define him, make him a god. But all of those things are fit. Obaseki did not do anything. There's no way Obaseki did anything, carried any boys, attended any occasion. So it has been only Mondo Pueblo ruling since Mondo Pueblo became governor. So that's why we will keep Nobody sent me a message. Even if a basket called one time, just one policy analyze, and I said, no, there's a dimension to it. When we're talking about this Obakawaye Park, that's the time he called me to ever talk about. I said, no, he had a plan of building. The master plan is there. I should go and read it. Not that say I should go and read the master plan.
He didn't even tell you the plan.
He said I should go and there are plans of other motor parks in other Shari place to ensure that Edafe becomes a small hub.
Amazing.
That's when
I'm very, you know, I was made an ambassador of the master plan.
So he now spoke about that thing. That's why we even spoke. The only time he called, when I go to ITV, I talk, it's all my personal. I see these things and I write. And when I go to the see, there are people who came to this politics, their chair and table. You got there's no space. Yeah, when you come to a party, you carry your chair. You know what it is. You don't put your chair, you go sit down. That's why I take on with this politics. I know they go anywhere. They don't drive me, they don't pursue me, they don't beat me. I don't come. And I will sit down, I will do my job. When my time is up, I will sit down and leave it. Then the other generation will continue their own part. So now say, throw some scare tactics. I don't look for money. In pastorship, there are rich pastors and there are poor pastors. Does not mean that the poor pastors don't do the work of God. So whether I'm a poor politician or rich politician, I will be a politician and I will contribute my part. And my time is up, I will ease the state. How many people I will remember? How many rich politicians do you remember because they were rich? So the calculation for me, people are chasing the wrong things. They have not put their heart where it really matters. Eventually, many of these things you build will go to waste. You can only sleep in one room. At this age, I will not be desperate. People have spoken to us. They used to talk very well. Where do you want to the camp? We say, SHEDRACH, look, I'm 50 years old. It is Esa governor. He's my brother. If I do operation under 8 years, I'll be like 60 when Montopobolo leaves. When will I not succeed? When will I not prosper? If I not go to the village, what will not remember me for? That this our brother was one who fought the only last Esa governor we had. He may not tell. They give me their reason. Is that one my reason?
It doesn't concern
I'm 30, early 30s. I have enough time. I can choose to waste the next 20 years of opposition. I'll still be poor and eventually go and make money when I'm 50 years old.
50.
Who is not chasing me? So I've listened to this. I used to sit down and think, I have family too. I have a mother who is very concerned. I have brothers in relation feel I could buy. I should not waste talent. Me, my village, my cousins are very angry. My village people tell me you are wasting our voice. You boy.
You that you should be representing us.
My village, you are wasting our voice in this village. We are not proud of you. You that's supposed to be joining government to attract project to our village. You think if Shalaku knows that you are from Imi or you are from Iki, he will join it in this village? You guys always stop there. I got to argue. If I want to call this, I say people will support me. Or you think I'm under pressure? I don't just shout. Everybody just likes me. Nobody. I was even going
to ask. Do you feel Onwa is being marginalized when it comes to a donut politics?
Better king.
They use our
flog them to. What I tell you is this: I've not started the advocacy.
But don't forget that an Onwa person now is the speaker.
No, leave that part. Let me explain to you. Everybody we have as of assembly members. There's no you can't be marginalized with that one.
True.
Every fellow you can marginalize with position in the House of Assembly.
No, who made the speaker?
It's
not got the Obaseki. Come in last speaker before that. It's got Obaseki was known for meritocratic democracy. Once they feel that this region has to have it, he looks for the person that needs it in that region. That's why when deputy governor left from, he didn't go to another secretarial district to say remain, do not. Esako has have it. Next person has had Sako Kwedo. Who is there? That's how Bio became. Not like he was so close to government or he has so much capacity to.
If I was in opposition,
the man believes so strongly in that equity, fairness, and meritocracy. So when he was time to bring his speaker, say, "Ooh, deputy God is Onwa," and in that Onwa, east or west, two others assembly member is Abibaku. The man got it not because he was Blessed Abibaku in person. If it was you that was as assembly member for Onwa, you would have been speaker. It was clear. That's how they zone these things for equity, fairness, so that everybody will have equal access to power and empowerment. So nobody can marginalize in that aspect. Yes, the man has done empowerment for people by virtue of his seat. There are many people who come in social like don't talk about anyhow. You mad? Why are you disturbing?
So you always call her pepper soup speaker.
No, not necessarily always. I feel the truth is this: if my brother is not doing well, I can't call him out because my brother. I don't have to go and call him as brother. They told me to stop. If you look at my recent advocacy since after like third quarter of the year, I stopped calling people. I started talking about the House of Assembly. Because people in my village also called me the ancestors, That's why the ancestors take bribe. They say, SHEDRACH, this guy is the only person we have now.
And you are bringing him down.
And you are disturbing him. Wait, if they remove him, you'll be happy. No, I'm not telling you, this is not joke. Since that day, I stopped calling him pepper soup. I stopped blasting him. Even the last time we saw, there was something where he went very sad, but I would have taken to social media to blast him. But I just left it. I ignored him wholeheartedly. Because I feel the challenge is that you are trying to rise on one man. This one has risen, is doing, we are benefiting. The guy is giving people a job. He has given people appointment, SSC. The guy is empowering people. If you now go and fight him, they now remove a speaker. When he's now announced, but that's why you'll be happy. If he's not doing his job well, you face the governor and leave our brother alone. Because now, I just left the House of Assembly matter. I don't talk about House of Assembly majorly. I just blast the House of Assembly as an institution, but leave him alone. So that I don't look as though I'm not the one trying to drag my brother so I can climb. Those kind of, because I know him or come from similar government. So I've tried to, it was just the early time we started, I was just irritated that I should not be the one calling on the government to order. It is the House of Assembly. It is their job, that's what they are paid. They're not paying for any other thing. How many laws are they making for those states?
But they're all saying that they're shining now.
Exactly, and they're all wearing.
But I just look at the ultimate. So I've tried to leave it at that because people have called me to say, leave our brother alone. Yeah, leave her.
So please speak on the marginalization of.
If you look at the Onwa Federal Constituency, if you look, it's the return of democracy in 1999. In Edo, there are 6 local governments, and it's divided against one big engineering group, Isako East, Isako West, Isako Central, and there's Onwa East, Onwa West, and Akoko Edo on the other side. So there are 2 great splits. When they started, Oyanofu became a senator because that's what they share together. What they share together is what we know whether there's marginalization or not. You can't say they are marginalizing my word because we're only producing one man can say it's not marginalization. So it's the positions you share together that talks about it. That's why the essence can say they are marginalization in terms of governor and deputy governor. They can't say they are marginalizing for Senate because they always produce a senator. Yeah. What we share together is senator, governor, and deputy governor. Senator of democracy in 1999.
No, you also share appointments or federal appointments as well.
Okay, of course.
Federal.
That one makes it even worse. The senatorial seat, Isako did. They started first. They did. They did their own 4 years. The Akoko Edo did. They did 4 years. The Onwa did from Onwa East. Issa Brahmo did his own 4 years. They did 4, 4, 4. And they all came out. Then Isako entered. Ali Mekena. Then I said, 4 years does not make you a principal officer. Let them be going back again to do 8 years. Ali Mekena did 8 years. It was only normal for you to now go to Akoko Edo or to come to Owa. Then Shomole came back and picked the ticket. Shomole, the same Isako. Shomole now has done 12 years back to back for Isako.
Wow.
He wants to go and do 16 straight years.
Wow.
Where Onwa West has never produced one senator since the return of democracy in 1999.
But also don't forget that Isako is 3 local governments.
The Onwa and Akoko Edo, the 3 other local governments put together is bigger than the 3 Isakos. Onwa East, Onwa West, and Akoko put together is bigger than this Isako.
We're talking about size now. We're talking about the size.
That's why I've shared it now. The 3 Isakos on this side and 3 local governments, the 2 Onwas and 1 Akoko Edo. These ones have done they've rotated 110 around, but now this one is doing 12 years straight.
Is it the same Isako? Is it the same local government?
Is it the same?
Is Oshomole and Ali Kemena?
It's not the same Isako. No, that one was Isako East.
Because you said Onwa East has not done.
No, it's Onwa. The 2 Onwa has not. They've done only 1 4 years.
While the Isako has done.
I say they are doing all. Whether it's Isako, they are more like homogeneous. Like saying one and one. When Onwa East did, he didn't go to Onwa West. He went to Akoko Edo because they perceived it that they are the same, almost like the same thing. So if you look at their governorship, they've done governor 8 years. The deputy governor, they've done 2 deputy governor. The Isakos have done 2 deputy governor 8 years straight. The former first governor, Lokibene
what's this man's name?
that later became chief of staff to Goodluck Jonathan. He did 8 years straight. Felicia Abu did 8 years straight. Both of them as deputy governors. Then Adam Saleh Oshimole did 8 years straight
as governors. All
the ministers Edonot has produced under the AP, under the recent time, all of them have been AP's Isako, and major national appointments. So it's not looking at if you look at the 2 Onwans, I to say that if you Onwa appears to be one of the most remote federal constituencies in the whole of Edo State. They are not federal constituency. The 2 Onwa, they don't have up to 2 banks. Onwa East does not have bank, one unity bank that does not operate anymore. No institution, no economic life. Wow. That's why Yonwere was contested last time, was sharing co-class. And people were happy they were sharing original co-class. So it was as though the headquarters of APC in Edo State still remains Isako. It's a donut. That's where Isako controls the might and the will. And in that Isako, it is that Oshomole that controls the Isako.
I say usually APC released the list for their convention. They released a 73-man list for their convention. I think they picked 4 people from Edo State. One is the governor. The other 3 is from Edo North.
Oh, wow.
So when you see that guy...
That's Oshomole, Shaibu, and I think I've forgotten
that's for the APC National Convention.
Yeah. So what they do is that they use the other 2 local governments, the Isako, one East, one West, and Akoko Edo, as the food they feed to the Isako cows. So they are marginalizing them so well that those ones, they've used the divide and conquer strategy. That they'll tell you there's a leader, mobilize the people, they'll give you money. They will pick the clueless and inept, people that can't rise, people that can't fight, people that can't ask questions, and they will empower them. And those ones can no longer, because when you know there is a circle man that empowered you, you can't serve the unwan people. Because if the unwan people had made you are, your honor and people, you go and serve them. That's how it is. So for us, we are the Esako APC, they've done more harm than good. So it's time for the Esako APC to carry their bag and go back. Let the Esako APC go back to be serving. Let them produce the power they want and enjoy the power. Let the one now look inward. If now they are not taking off the donut agenda and after the agenda. When it goes to, guess what? They are preparing the minister. Momo to now run. So
the Minister of Nigeria.
So the ones and the Akwa just sit down, stay put, and be looking. Why this Akwa will now do second governor after 2 deputies? Why the ones just?
But do you think he's going to go to Edo North?
If Mondo Bebolo completes his 8 years, he will certainly go to Edo North. But if he does not, because I also believe that I can't reinforce Mondo Bebolo.
The only thing he will come back to Edo South first.
That's if they truncate Mondo Bebolo's second tenure.
No, because even when Igbinedion did his 8 years, he was supposed to go to Edo Central. That's when Osumbo won and did just 1 year, and he went to Edo North.
Yes.
You get, so it's at least, let's assume Edo Central did not do at all. So after Oshomole, we were supposed to go to Edo Central now.
Yes.
But still came to Edo South.
No, listen to me. When you in that mathematics, they will tell you that if you divide the state into 2 equal parts, Edo South is 50%, which is a fair argument.
So that's what I'm telling you that if after every other state have done, it will come back to Edo South.
That's why I just told you that if Okpebolo completes his 8 years, he can't come back. We have to go to Edo North.
I guess we just have to wait and see.
If it does not come, no, it's this. In removing Mondo Okpebelos from returning back,
you have to pick an indices.
You have to carry the majority of the people who control the votes.
Okay.
You can't take the ASAM votes from Mondo Okpebolo, no matter how bad he has performed. Only a few who are cosmopolitan enough to know that the man has not done so well can reinforce him. You can't get another ASAM man to remove Mondo Okpebolo because people will not believe that the man we don't want them.
So are you saying
so the calculation?
Are you saying Aswe cannot come back?
I don't see him coming back. If he will come back, would have been on ground more often than now.
So I was going to ask that. I know you're no longer in the PDP.
Yes.
But, as the former aspirant, so a candidate for the PDP, he's supposed to be like the leader of the party in the state. And he's also supposed to be like the opposition voice.
The actual opposition voice here in the state.
I still sit down and I pity for us with Godalo. In all sincerity. Throughout I was in opposition for the whole of 2025, I never called him once. To say, sir, we're not seeing you. I was not interested in whether he was on ground, whether I was doing anything.
You were just
or not doing
feeling for
anything.
him.
See, as when may just sit down in the house and he wants to eat food, and he will just scream, yeah! The wife will just run and say, honey, what's happening? What's happening? We'll say, oh, they already calling me governor.
Edo State.
He may just be Betsy and just pour out his body. He will just shout. You know what it means? To be in the ruling party, to start spending money from primaries. The party was balkanized, was butchered and in tatters. Started running around the local government. When the people, the fashion A, in Edo North, know you are going to get this one 10 million, the fashion B will quickly go and rebuild. A fashion that didn't exist will quickly go and regroup and say, you have not seen us. We are not supporting you. The PDPs agreed, will now go and start back there. There's no meeting you go, you drop 1 million, 2 million to say, enjoy yourself, or please be calm, or sorry, you can't come out.
I came to just check up on you.
You must give them transport. The guy was, even not the money you give them, the one you will spend running around. He was running around trying to reunite the party. I was just looking. Ordinarily, if you are a governor's candidate, you sit in the house.
Yes.
They will give instruction to the party leaders to go and deliver the governor's candidate. Because everybody must, they ask the party, what do you need? Oh, organize meeting. This is what you have. They must have spent, after he spent through primaries, the election has started. Governor Basket, like we don't know, can't take money to do election. He believed that the way he used to go to church to work, that's why he should also go and do politics. It's also for public good. So he didn't oppose the money for Aswan to go and be church. Aswan has never done anything politically, has never been anything. All the money he worked all his life, that's why he got out to come and begin to do election, because he loved the two people. And those people overwhelmingly voted and supported him. All of a sudden, and the night of the election, they came and stole it from him. And they made him feel that the guy, there's nothing you can do, go to her, or perhaps go to God. So the man is wounded from all sides. So for me, if the man is not in opposition, I also feel his pain.
Yes.
Just what exactly was that my own? I went to help. I was skewed. That election at that 24 is the most rigged election in the history of Nigeria democracy. And it happened in this recent time. It was widely acclaimed. So when you see Asego Dalo is not speaking, can I blame him so much? The man suffered that kind of loss without political money, you can't stand. So if he's relaxing and trying to face private life, you can't blame him. He got more than he ever bargained for. But I do not believe, I'm still looking. I've spoken to people who are close to him. I just don't want to disturb him.
We've been hearing rumors that he might, want to go for Senate for Edo Central.
Senate, which party?
Maybe PDP.
Yeah, I feel they're supposed to turn PDP to a Ikwe meeting.
No.
I mean, it'll be like Success Ladies Club. Because that party
No, the PDP, don't speak about my PDP like that. PDP will just play PDP now on the hood. It's on the cooler.
You feel like if something is going to come back.
Of course, people will come back.
You feel the
There'll be
party
a
will survive.
Very certain.
Okay.
After TINUBU does this 2027 election, we leave the party alone. What they are using to the party judiciary is wicked as holding the party by the neck. It's
But
wicked
I
and
feel the best way
judiciary.
is for the PDP to just join the coalition.
They may not join in
I
terms of
doubt
collapse
that,
of structure.
yes.
But obviously, what the Labour Party lacked in 2020 election is what the ADC now has. The Labour Party didn't have structures. Because the APC was active, the people was active. But today, the Labour Party structure, the ADC structure, is now the PDP structure.
Of what?
Like we go, if I tell you about PDP, my local government, ADC, my local government now, is majorly the chunk of leaders from the PDP who are now in the ADC. So it's home for all PDP members. So when the PDP may not openly say we have declined, we are into ADC, that's the direction for those in the grassroots.
So is Governor Obaseki still a member of the PDP?
Of course, the state member has not resigned.
He's still a card carrying
If
member.
not that I have the interest of going on the ballots, I like would have remained in the
you
Democratic
do?
Party
Ooh.
and remain permanently there and support the ADC without officially resigning from the platform.
Okay.
Because I feel this Nigerian thing, if we're not able to remove TINUBU, we may need some people who have elective or who can back and bite. And it's not an issue of say it's unofficial. It will not be an official engagement. Because obviously I will not be in the opposition. When I run with the ADC, whether I win as Assembly as a rep,
You are
I will
already-
have my back. I have the legitimacy of engagement. So I can speak to him as I like and call him to order. So I believe it's a person. When I tried the article to kick him out, I also try myself to go and give him fire.
To shock him from
Of
the other
course,
side.
went out. I let them know that there's not a VDM in the
Double
National
marking.
Assembly.
Oh,
Local man is here.
Local one is here
Okay.
to tackle them and release the
Yes,
secrets.
and hold them by the ball.
Interesting.
Straight as we finish, as we just
Interesting.
finish the meeting, is the media straight. I'll go and tell them what we have done. Nigeria needs to know. Yo,
So we'll buy you tripod.
that is the you don't have to ask. Even in Edo State here, there are days I do 3 interviews, I do 4 interviews in one day. I go to ITV, I go to the studio.
I'm fully aware.
No,
I
but at
let
this
them know
point
what
now-
but that will not be official. Every day as we finish the meeting,
Daily
I will
updates.
tell you what's happening.
You go-
Nigeria, I will
you
out
go- you
Nigeria.
go live.
You Nigeria
TikTok live.
because this whole thing. You see, the problem in Nigeria is that it's being organized in secrecy. There's so much secret around it. Salaries nobody knows. When they buy car nobody knows.
Nobody
When they share money
knows.
nobody knows. When the legislative oversight is not a thing of ridicule. The minister, the palm secretary will come and bribe. They will say, okay, add my own, add your own, add this thing. Of course, I know I can't fight everything, but I will release some people I will send some information so people will do something. The truth, we can't continue like this now.
so in other
How can there be so
words-
much banditry, so much humongous, so much clueless borrowing? The money that TINUBU has borrowed in just these 3 years is more than the one Buhari borrowed in 8 years. And yet there's no fuel subsidy. People are dying like chickens. I will not go there and sit down. If I come there, we'll just scatter the government now. No, that's the truth too. He will just go there, bring all the secrets, we will disturb ourselves. I know they will sack me or they will suspend me or
You already know.
but last
so you already know that
I
that
know,
will
I know
happen.
they will talk.
They will
You already know.
But like I said, stop. Last we'll just spoil the place. I know that.
Everything spoil.
Yes, this is my contribution. Please, I don't like no.
Even the money TINUBU has spent for overseas traveling alone. For the past
You know they don't like people speaking. I see them in that's what they ask again. Oh, your mandate. I say, hey, look at these people. Oh, don't make no mistake about it. You know my head is not correct.
I am anticipating.
No, I
this.
know
Honestly,
my
I'll
mind
be
is not
looking
very
for your
correct.
daily
I
updates.
think I have to transfer my PVC to
Yes.
No, I will.
I think I will.
give them for example, they want to give Inyawere the ticket, hopefully, because he's the majority leader. Funny enough, the thing is being rotated between Onwa East and Onwa West. Onwa East do 2 term, Onwa West do 2 term. Before they do 1 term. Ojulosho Parallel area said I did 210 from Onwa East. We went to Onwa West. He has done 210. But because he's not the majority leader,
They wanted to do it 12.
he wants to not do 30. Because they are trying to maintain status quo. Because they know they say Yomre cannot do 10 tenure. Then Yomre go and declare for Senate and begin to drag Oshomole by the leg. And Oshomole likely lose. So Oshomole is trying to balance, manage it. I will remain, you will remain, everybody will remain.
Everybody okay
there will
like
be
this,
peace
so.
in there. Nobody will disturb anybody. And in that kind of gentleman agreement, you're not giving the Onwa West. So they're not trying to, for their own selfish interest, set the Onwas against each other. So the Onwa East man will not sit down and say, oh, now you know this Onwa West people, now they use our tongue. Now we could not they prosper. They will not be, there was the underlying grievances because political imbalances causes grievances.
True.
And people will not begin to see each other as enemies. So when I say there's one, they say there's no one, there's one West, there's no one West. Don't say one. The one we have, I wish I didn't
Shall we even first of all sharing the position?
All those divide and conquer strategy still favors the Esako APC.
Yes.
That's why they will need a man who perhaps has some touch of madness.
And that man right now is you.
The local man.
The local man.
I said the campaign will be a carnival. Whether there's money or there's no money, we'll go from village to village. We'll let them know the truth. President, what has he done? What has the man done? The man has abysmally poor. Everyone is behind in all indices. Economic.
You're speaking of the majority leader.
I said the one is behind in all totality. In other not forget it. The people, I don't know if they are very intelligent, they are savvy, they are hardworking, they have been confined to the farm. And the produce what they get for them just.
And even the farm, there is banditry.
I said Iyonwere was campaigning, was sharing cocklass. When I say his original cocklass is crocodile. His original cocklass. I said, look at where the man has reduced the people to. Now we can't even point to people who are not so this is on one person.
Prominent people.
On one people in politics. It's the few the ESA choose to empower the empower. You see, Oshomole keeps using one people he has used. People he used when he was governor.
This man that
keep repeating them. So that another person will grow.
How about this man that was contesting for governor? That's from Onwa. Yes.
He's an APC man. Will they give him ticket?
They want
He just seated there. Boom.
Is it from your party?
It's from yes, from the other.
What if he wants to go for
which party?
For reps.
For which party?
House of Reps.
APC. I said, will they give me? I'm asking if they will give me a ticket now. I'm asking you.
Oh.
I said the majority leader, you want to kick him out. Someone that has direct access with TINUBU.
So right now you are going to go with the ADC.
Of course, by the grace of God, the ADC will be generous enough to give local man. It's not by my power. It's a leader. I don't have money to buy my way. I can't buy votes. But I can win votes. I can win votes.
And of course, people.
If you talk about money to run election, I tell them that if you say you want to run election and people are not willing to support you, shouldn't even be running. Because organically, when they see that you are a good candidate, you have the capacity to make contribution, people should want to at least, apart from voting for you, still bring their money as SHEDRACH supports you. And I know at least I've done so well, more than enough for myself to know that I should still test the water. Not just about fighting for everybody, speaking your mind. In my mind, I speak every time. That's why there's nothing I've ever spoken, I've ever retracted. If I tell you my mind, tell you if I like it, don't like it. If you say, oh, you want to now oppress me, arrest me, I say I'm waiting. Because if after you release me, the problem will get worse. I told them, the time I wrote a post and I told them that the restraint, this restraint among the people is wisdom. First of all, the people who used to believe that you go to TV, just open your mouth, wow, all the things you know about this government, just be saying blah, 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 and no holds back. I say, no, it's a lie. There are many things I know that I don't say. There are many things that go beyond constructive criticism into the realm of ridicule. That when I say those things, some foolish things they do in this government, when I say it's not be as if I'm humiliating our government or humiliating, you get the idea? It's not a punch below the bed. Those things I just see it and I just I say it is who will dash you money in government you won't see. No one will tell you what's happening. A government practice that runs with civil servant politicians. Every politician talks, he wants to make you know that he knows information. So if I just to be looking for information is everywhere. In this government that everybody is starts everybody, there's Agbero, there's Olika, there's riffraff in every corner, there's bloated appointment, everybody is there.
Everybody is
now we have 28 commissioners.
Everybody is.
So getting information now is as cheap as I can. So all those things most times, I say, let me just relax. There are things most times I know, I don't say. Especially when it's important on the issue of finance. When you start calling their money, everybody will start shaking. Hey, wait, was it this one? And also, because it won't help me, I can't move on the people, even if I give you the secret to remove him. Just assembly will take any action against anything I say. Nobody will do an investigation.
True.
And I don't go to national television. I've not gone. Now that they've not invited me, say go to Arise, go to China. I just say no, it's a family issue. Let's do within local TV, EBS. The last time I go to they kick me away.
EBS.
The guy invited me. He said, let's talk. I said, you know, I am in opposition now. EBS is owned by Mondo Kwebulu. Say no, SHEDRACH. We'll balance the argument. We'll talk. I went there. And then Anna said, no, I was intelligent. I didn't want to go, I'm not going to unlock the gate. I said, let's do Zoom. I said, what I said.
Like, they will not
So who locked the gate?
I
know, yes, so he asked me one question. I told him that, do you really want to know the truth? I was honest. He said, you always speak the truth. I told him, he's Okpebolo analyzed. He was very uncomfortable. He defended it, he could not defend it well. He asked me that one again. Nah, ram it to it. He got shocked. He said, oh, let's go for a short break. We'll come back. 1 hour program, 15 minutes, only to reply. They cut me off.
Hey.
No, I also the Zook on your end. Because the man would have come to say, hey, you brought this guy here.
So before we end.
So I just tried to manage the thing within this. So and I was also waiting. Those who will come and slap me, or who come and break my head, who come and beat me. So, they like.
But they've threatened you before.
People will threaten me, I threaten them back. So I won't say, I can't come and report that they threaten. They say, "Shedrak, will catch you, beat you." I say, you're a madman. This is my phone number, this is my house address. It means you will catch you. You will both send me your own number, send me your house address. Let me will not catch you before you catch me. That's it. So if I come out and say, I threaten them, they also say, I also threaten them. Because I threaten everybody who threaten me. I tell them I'm available. If it's threat, I issue to you. So I won't come out and say they were threatening me.
Sorry, before we go, you've criticized, you've said a lot of things against the government, the federal level and state level. But I want to ask, is there something that TINUBU has done and that Okpebolo has done that you feel is commendable?
Yes.
One thing.
For each of them.
I look at Okpebolo. Honestly, I struggle sometimes. Because even the good it does with so much money. Imagine Obamacare renovation that we had arranged to do in our government. It was about 900 something, almost $1 billion. Obaski was very hesitant to do it. Why? He said local government is the one in charge of markets. The local money they collect for revenue is local government that collect, is not state government. So local government, even if we would do, local government must generate 50%, they will do 50%. State government 50%.
Yeah,
so,
like they were doing like at
So the local government was not struggling to raise their money. That's why it took a long while. The money was almost ready. They now got the construction company.
They almost started work before.
Guess how much it was on that, by that 1 billion. Babolo came back 3 years to a year, to almost a year plus. And I gave her that contract for 17 billion.
Whoa.
So how do you want me to be happy that market of basket could not do? That
For
Babolo
1
did
billion.
it for 1 billion. Babolo now did it for 17 billion. See, no matter how good the soup your wife cook is, you can't give your wife 250,000. We tell you bought crocodile leg. And now cook the soup for you. Not it's so sweet. You not it's 250,000. The soup will go sour immediately. So it's not a matter of what the guy is doing. When the Babolo throws money at problem, that's the issue I have.
What about the flyover?
The
Therefore, is Rama Park more busier than Ring Road? Which of them need flyover? If flyover is our problem.
Let me
explain to you.
Me personally,
First of all,
there's no place in the those states that need flyover.
First of all, I tell you that I won't say there's no place that need to. I won't say maybe the need is not so high. Let me put it like because there's a scale of priority.
Yeah, because I feel
in my opinion, there's no place exactly.
We have link code
everywhere.
Okay,
let me still try to identify with him. That road in OBI, it leads only to 2 places, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
One to Aduawa,
the other
one to Agbo Park Road.
Yes.
The only small corner is that Lucky Way, the back corner. So a road that just divides it to 2. Then it has this surplus around and the middle as a roundabout. Where is it going to affect? Because we know it's wide. Not just to widen the road, they have a market there that is causing confusion. That flyover will make the go slow, but because they will now start selling under the bridge.
Yes.
That place will now be the market will move from outside to
under the bridge.
So the calculation is not just the humongous resources that was used. Till today, Mondo Pueblo has not come out to say this is how much this flyover is worth. I told you that Mondo Pueblo came into government, they have planned how they want to siphon money with that flyover. That's why he just entered government. He just ran there, kitty, after 2 days.
That was his very first
first commission.
He didn't check whether Adobe people needed it. He didn't check whether it was in the budget. He didn't calculate who. No, there was no bidding.
There was no plan.
He just got that ECC. That's a China construction. That's the company that is doing that airport renovation. He brought that company. They gave the company without bidding. How much did they use? We didn't know. Before the case, before the result was not called in before they had this Supreme Court result, he went to borrow. The House of Assembly nicodemously approved a loan for more than 100 billion Chinese loan.
Wow. Because
I've been in government, see, you know how Chinese loan works? That's why those things Amechi did. My friend and I only did this together, but I've blasted. I've blasted. That Chinese loan, if you want to borrow, Chinese will give you money. If Chinese want to give you money, the money must be for infrastructural work. And that infrastructural work must be done by a Chinese company.
Okay.
So the Chinese company will. So if that project, if example now, that flavor is what supposed to be done for 30 billion, the Chinese company will now say they'll do it for 40 billion.
Okay.
Then the state government will now say, because it's a kind of build our 20 billion inside. They will now build 20, it will now become 60 billion. Then the Chinese will now issue a loan of 100 billion. So as that 100 billion you are borrowing, the real value, they will now say want to do flavor and some few other things. As they pay the money to government, they will now give their company, the company will now collect 40 billion for a 30 billion project. And because you know the project, they will not use on that foreign account to pay the criminal government 20 billion. Then the people will now have just that 30 billion extra. They're not going to be buying bus, buy car, buy vehicle. Then the future generation will now be paying a debt. Look, a debt of 60 billion for a project that is worth 30 billion with interest. So see why the whole is listen to me, see.
Exactly.
See, do you know what happens? If you look at this thing and see, clearly, let me explain to you.
Now, pay
let me explain to you. See, Nigeria's budget in 2025, the money we used to run Nigeria for 2015, before they call it the budget of transition that was 4.6 trillion. Today, 2025, the money we are using to servicing debt is 15 trillion. Let's just say the money we are paying for debts is money we used to run government for 3 years. 2014, 2013, 2015, 2012. All the money put together is now for only debts. And yet this same budget has a deficit of 23 trillion. That means we need to go and borrow new 23 trillion.
Hey.
If I say the companies in the whole, you understand me? If I say we need to carry out TINUBU, you understand me? So if you say the total revenue we're going to make is half is for debts. They will borrow more than that. What did the worry us now? After when something has been removed, though, hey, if I catch anybody that knows me, go for APC. Now fight. What else? I will still have 1 more year. No. It's not like they injure me, I injure the person. Hey, people are begging for money, I support you, I help you. You go and vote APC. No, it's a problem.
We'll get down with it.
We'll get down.
APC is the common enemy.
So when you talk about now the flavor, I may not just say totally wrong, but the calculation I keep asking, is there a way that money could have been used to attract companies that will provide employment? Because we have challenges. There's insecurity, there's unemployment, there's poverty, there's hardship, there's food insecurity, doubled by inflation. Is there a way this money could be improved to empower people? Countries who developed from third world to first world, they built the citizens. They ensured that the citizens could feed and they were healthy and educated. You get the idea? So if we are not building people here, we are locking billions on concrete. That flyover does not have economic value. We will not make 5 naira for Edo people.
It won't.
The money will just see. Those projects. Those projects we put money on, say road infrastructure and those things. I still like Godwin Obaseki because the challenge is you have to grow money to spend more. While you are in government, most of the money you should receive, like half, should be used in building things that will increase your money. So that in every year that meets you, you are richer and bigger and better. While the other small ways to manage the current expression and do a few steps. How can you put billions, hundreds of billions on flavor? You didn't do one, you now run to do 2.
They say it's studio. I see another one at
now.
dancing.
Let me explain to you. This flyovers is done because it is easy. There are 2 ways they're easy. If you get a high floating project or you buy machines and machinery, like vehicle.
That's the easy way to
but you know something funny? Okpebolo does both.
He does what with ease.
Because he's ready. He wants
I said fighting insecurity. Fighting insecurity, Okpebolo has bought vehicles. He then bought vehicles. He then bought Okada. They bought over 300 Okada. Now they want 50 Okada. Then now they have more vehicles.
Once there's a problem, once there's a complaint, you buy vehicles.
Then Edafe first bought 3 bulldozers. Now about 5 bulldozers. Now it's go to central administration. Between now, there's bulldozer like 3 bulldozers back there.
It's not the one that Akpado came to commission on.
New bulldozer. Because they say one of his PA was into heavy machineries before. Those bulldozers are very expensive. Bulldozer they sell for about 800 million for brand new one. They will go and buy second bulldozer of like 80 million or 60 million. And it's Chinese bulldozer. The last one I made a post about this bulldozer are Chinese bulldozer. If you want to buy a bulldozer, you have to buy the one that's economically feasible, like CAT or Komatsu or maybe this, you want to buy Chinese soon, you have to buy this other one, you want to research Chinese one that is popular. But they, I know heavy duties. They won't buy those ones. They're going to buy Shanjung, Shunya, Kunti. those ones that you won't see spare parts. When they use that bulldozer 2 times in Nigeria, you won't see get to buy. You go to Lagos, no spare parts. You have to wait. They'll not tell you that we bought it brand new, it was poorly maintained, whereas when it came, it was second hand. All those boys that are buying, you know how much you used to buy a bus? All those boys, you say, why you say, you don't lie. Those are money your basket left, over 60 billion. Your pack of them. Is adult people, listen to me, people don't know what is government. That's why they laugh, they celebrate everything the government does. This money is your money. It's like me now, I bought 2 new shoes today. Tomorrow I say, sorry, I buy 2 new shoes next month. This person I say, I bought 2 new shoes. If you are not mad, there's no food in the children to eat. You are buying shoes. You are buying shoes. It's madness. You can't, your children can't feed. They try to give us school fees. You should go and buy shoes. When you have shoes, bus to travel to Abuja or to Lagos, or to, is it Edo people's problem? When government was going into those public transport, when because there were no private individuals who had the resource to buy those amount of buses to run the roads. So government went in. When they are not stabilized, it's those populous bus better than those who are in Libra motors. Yeah, they wrote ultra-modern buses. But they are odogwu. They just bought at exorbitant sums. They bring so when they just pay the money, they'll forward the money to them. Those ones will now divert their own. When you are purchased, once you say I buy 50,000 and this is the receipt and this is the vehicle, nobody will ask.
Asking you where the remaining one is now.
That's why they did those first two. You know, the first time Odogwu came, he also brought one those red Indian Bongo Chinese. Those one came. Those red Indian, no, those fake Oyibo. They bring. He brought one fake Oyibo. They entered the Lokota. They did a small round around the third around the Ebony airport. And I said, he's going to bring a helicopter assembly.
I remember.
That's the same Edola. They wanted to repackage because see, he goes for a high quality project. We can just buy it once and it will be good.
And there's a lot of money.
That's why I say this. Flower, how many roads does Bubble 10 do that for you do flower? If you really like road construction, someone that loves road construction, we do roads that are bad, then do flyover. He didn't do no road, he's not interested in road. He's using concrete to fill. And he will now also leave some besides, in case that one go down with. That's also the government's proactive. So,
they are thinking forward. They are forward thinking.
Complaining that the flyover at Desua, there's no alternative route. The alternative route that people are now using, they are bad.
Yes, and they're getting worse because of the steady movement.
Yeah. Honestly, at this weather, you just come like this traffic, you either go left or you go right. Where was the flyover there for? It's very disappointing, no? It's very, very shameful. Then when I talk, people say, you hate the governor. SHEDRACH has never said anything good. I say, wait, somebody that has a special advisor on media.
But you hate the governor.
No, God forbid, I don't hate the governor. Governor is my friend. I love the governor, but I don't like him as governor. I like him as an ICT technical.
as the one that
gave for Israel.
Yes.
I love him, but not as a governor. I get people most times, I say, see, I'm not a prophet of doom. Odogwu cannot succeed. Because the way leaders are, people, if I become a leader tomorrow, maybe I have a picture of leading somewhere, everybody will know you can't stay. Everybody will all know that this guy, SHEDRACH, doesn't like it because he's not a thief. I don't need to tell you I will deal with you. Something will just tell you.
That he will.
Then if, as I mean, people know that UDUGBAI likes media, people will follow me. Almost already started talking. Because that is what I know I will teach you. I can't teach you I don't know. I can't teach you stakeholder politics, I don't know that one. If you have a church, the pastors, what the pastor does, loves doing,
is what
reflects on the people. If the pastor is a singer, you see that the choir will boom.
Yeah.
The pastor is a spirit cocoa guy that fast and pray 30 days. Most of the prayer will be like that. As Odogwu is governor of Edo State, people are mirroring his interest. And his interest is 2.5 million votes. His interest is no insecurity. His interest is not solving poverty. It's not good government. His interest is 2.5 million votes. So if you are working with Odogwu and you're not taking your 2 million, you will likely be the problem with the government. So everybody now has used that posture of mobilizing 2.5 million votes for Monday Odogwu. Can't talk any other thing. Because that is where his body language is. So anything you do that threatens 2.5 million votes, you see, when people wouldn't have arrested those students too. The only crime they committed is tearing TINUBU's billboard. You think he touched him? You think he got to say, hey, you tear TINUBU? When the government has told you, has ordered all the local government chairs to make 20 billboards.
Yes.
And put.
A total of 360.
If you see TINUBU's billboard in Edo State, it's as though TINUBU is running for governor of Edo.
True. No,
it's as though TINUBU wants to be governor of Edo State with his big board everywhere.
You wake up in Edo State, you see him.
So he wants to cover every person that will not say put banner. So if you work with that kind of man, how can you be talking about good government? How can you be talking of road when you know it's 2.5 million job, it's 2.5 million votes you're looking for. You're talking of a road, talking of market, talking about, you can't think that way. Anything it does now is just to sustain that. Like nothing is happening because his interest is not there. Okay. So after that million votes, it's collect the money we have for the There's a brother about Edo now.
Yes.
You know now they have a nugu.
Yes, so that's why he's thinking in that line.
I've looked at, people say SHEDRACH the highest criticized government. But I've looked at the air business. People who used to travel by flight in 2015, 2016, 2017 are far less than people are traveling by flight now.
Yes.
The business, because they don't have customers, that's why the price is high. Because they don't have clients, that's why the price is high. Because there's many crowd people. Then when they now know that you are desperate, you must fly, they say, but to increase it to make you of your resources. Because they control space. Then you now say, so where will the flight be going? Is it other than Abuja and Lagos? Do you know how many airlines goes to Abuja and Lagos from Edo State?
You want to add your own to it?
Or do you want, okay, that means it's Monopoly can only profit from that airline if there's a calendar for where we will be flying. That you also shared out by on the 31st of June, you fly to Lagos, so if you have anything to do.
You must go to Lagos. You must go to Abuja.
They will just send my schedule.
Exactly.
You are going to Lagos by Edo Air
You are going
on the 5th of July. Either you like it or you don't like it, you travel that day. Go ahead. Go and pay your money. I'll go and pay. Say, but no, this is my money.
I'll pay. I'll go.
Edo line was succeed. Edo line was prosper. The new Edo line, the boss, as he come back to say this is how prosperous we have been. What's the price difference? That one is charging 31,000 to Lagos. Go ahead. Big J charging 32,000 to Lagos. I always said the thing will be cheap. And then people cannot travel. How much? 1,000.
So it's not actually subsidized.
Can you subsidize a business that's highly competitive by private capitalists who are beyond the business? You, a government coming in. You want to outsmart them? See, government has no business in those pedestrian businesses. One people invest in transport and the poor man does not celebrate that transport is now cheaper and better. Yes. If you charge them in food, then they are wasting their energy.
So I know you've spoken on Monday.
Yeah.
What about
TINUBU?
What has it done that you feel you can comment?
Man, it's
so
hard.
There was nothing for Monday. So
it was only the urban market, but it's the money that
almost all his projects. But the people has never come to say this is the money they spend here. Even that's something really I dug it. I had the previous contractor, the detailed.
Yeah, I think you're also the one that said he's doing a road for 70 billion.
Yes.
So that means you have those.
Yeah, but I now left their money, so I will not come. I don't want to destroy their money. Like I said, that's their tail. Let them eat their money. Okay. I can't stop them. Let them. So I stop calling money about them. Let me leave them alone.
So speaking of,
but I have many details. So they try me, I'll release.
So speaking of, what can you say that you can comment
I don't have
about?
any in my head, honestly speaking. I'm still thinking.
Not the coastal road.
Oh wow.
The coastal road. You know, there's what called global warming. The coastal waters are increasing. There's more rainfall. Did you see Amata this period?
No Amata.
There's more rainfall in this summer. That coastal you build there in the next 20 years will be covered by water.
But what if they do blocking?
The question I ask you, why is the coastal road important? Because they want to retain Lagos as the headquarters of importation. They want to ensure that when the port comes, they can ship those things.
Everything.
The question is that the only port we have in Nigeria?
No.
There are other ports they could have developed. That's coastal highways are there also kill those Gelesi ports. Because the road will cross.
No. They actually diverted the road. So now the coastal road now has to go through Edo State. Because there's a lot of oil facilities in that area.
They diverted it to pass from Ondo to Edo.
So from Ondo, you're supposed to go from Ondo State to Delta without Edo. You know we don't have coastal parts for Edo. But now the road now enter inside Edo. They now go back from Sapele.
Those just mess out there. They won't do that road. All those men to collect money. Who's the contractor? You know his cousin. See, we know all these things. You know when they do this, when you do mass scam, it used to shock me. The Nigerians are never interested in this thing that's killing them. Gone are those days when you used to think that you can just graduate, get a job and live a good life. Or you can just be independent of the policies of government and enjoy yourself. It's not possible. It's a lie. So all this is they are doing. I just see people suffering. I just look at them and say, I can't help you except through politics. Let me keep helping. Yes, it pains me seriously because if it's what I want to eat, I don't think I need to work 24 hours. If I work 2 weeks, I will eat for 1 month. So that's how I work in a year. If I work for 4 months, I will eat for 12 months. What do I eat? No, it's you that want to eat expensive food. What do I eat? My house rent, I live in a simple, moderate apartment. Very comfortable. I can work for 1 month and pay my house rent for 2 years. It's that easy. And it can't be in millions. So I try to cut my coat according to myself to be comfortable at everybody. I can't fall under money stress. So what's the desperation? I look at most time, people say SHEDRACH, so people who know me, they know that SHEDRACH can't pursue money. They've given up on me on that one. But the truth is that people are suffering. Even the people didn't see they can't buy malaria drug of 2.5.
True, that's true.
2.5.
A girl just died because
No money to buy
Antivenom. Yes, that's true.
That one was never available. That one had money. I'm telling you, one that have money to buy, don't have money. The drug is available, you can't buy.
They can't even buy because they've not even eaten.
So in Nigeria,
if they even take the medicines, it will not work because there's no food in their stomach.
So the thing is really sad. Nigeria APC government have not seen anything because the agenda has just been.
So you have not seen anything.
Nothing at all.
Anything.
Not even Saple Road. Not even BENIN.
Exactly.
You know how many times they've awarded that road? You know how many times they've awarded that Saple Road, that BENIN road there?
You know that one was from Buhari era.
No, most times when you say it does, I also try to look at the money that was used. Like if you say your wife knows how to cook, how much is she using to cook? Your wife is using 200 to cook pot of soup. I say your wife knows how to cook. I won't subscribe to it. Even if the food is sweet. That's my thinking.
That's your thought.
Government is prudent allocation of resources.
And I'm surprised that you're not standing solidly behind Peter Obi with this.
I say I love him. That's why I want him to be vice president. You don't understand? You want me to waste in a win? The woman just that and all whoever be. Abiola Awolowo was never president. As intelligent as that man, because he didn't follow strategy. As sound as the man was, he didn't follow strategy. He never became president. Obi should follow strategy. Because this thing is more sentimental than more intellectual. How many intellectuals do we have in Nigeria? How many intellectuals can defend their votes? When I say defend their vote, we think it's just to go there and spreadsheet. Can you carry go? Is it Agberos that can defend their vote well? I'm telling you the truth now.
That's true.
Defend your vote is for the violent, not for the peaceful. For the people that have some semblance of madness in them. Say defend your vote, if you hear gun, you run wrong. So that's the calculation. So he needs to understand that those politicians, those people, he needs them to climb. And in every sense of humility, a vice presidential slot is not too small for him to stand up.
And he can from there become president.
Okay, actually, it's
Surely,
possible. So,
after that one, it's with our article.
okay, so that's the plan.
Do you think Atiku will do
Is
4
that the
years?
plan?
If we lose,
Do you think Atiku will do 4 years?
any northern against Obi, we lose. After Obi got vice president.
Vice presidency. Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that happen. So to tie things together, to just wrap things together, what do you have to say to the average Nigerian youth that is tired? Because people will watch this and feel like, yes, this is the charismatic youth who is speaking and has a lot of vibrancy, but it does not affect me. I'm not interested.
Until they kidnap somebody related to you first. Another one is going around. I tell you, people have died from this banditry. If they know they were going to die, they would have joined me in advocacy. They knew. And many of them should have been more intelligent than me. More useful. Many of them should have been governors in their states, but they are dead today. Life cut short, banditry and kidnapping. Many of those people were kidnapped and later were released after 100 days. Many of them, my life will never remain the same. So if you keep still having this mentality, that's why Nigeria is like this. In America, when they increase the price of bread, both the rich and afford will come out and join them to protest. Because they feel that.
But yeah, we have that. I better pass my name.
Yes, that whole
they believe that
of,
if there's one person that cannot afford it, then he shouldn't stand. The camaraderie was all encompassing. But the average Nigerian, when they say Nigeria is good, they are talking about myself. If I tell Nigeria is good because I am happy.
I'm happy. It's because I have
Nigeria
a
is
roof
not
over my
good
head.
because I just got broke recently. I said Nigeria is not good because I know the science I want to see. So the thing is now be so personalized. So if you still think that it's not your business, or still travel abroad. What I discovered in 2025 was that Nigerians abroad are more interested in the betterment of Nigeria than Nigerians in Nigeria. If you talk to the diaspora, they appear to be more willing to invest and to engage.
They are more vibrant,
more passionate about this good governance than the Nigerians who are suffering the good governance. And it's a shock. Why? Because the average Nigerian does not know what he ought to. When I say when the people went to build hall in UDUGBAI, that hall is just dumping money in a village that has no economic value. It's just like, if now your talk, go not develop your village. That's what they made it.
He's also building a park there.
I say UDUGBAI has gotten more, both school of health, both hospital. I said the primary school in UDUGBAI has staff quarter.
Wow.
There's no school.
Yeah, I saw it.
Are you talking?
Wow.
The water board what they built in UDUGBAI is bigger than the one we have anywhere in BENIN. What are you talking about? When people are too myopic, it becomes irritating. But for me, the average Nigerian should come out. As long as you're 18 years and above, the situation we find ourselves in Nigerian youth is piled up with difficulty. Even the Nigeria of 20 years ago was better than what we have now. 40 years ago was better than what we have now. So, and every generation must have their battles. People that were alive before 1960, their battle was to kick the British out and have an indigenous governance. So people lived, they fought, and they died. When we got independence, the generation when I had now said, no, this military junta must end. In the time of the fella, they started an advocacy to fight to ensure that they put an end to military. They succeeded in 1999 democracy. The best form of governance known to man on the surface of the earth was enthroned in Nigeria. And since 1999, we were now born and discovered that the governments that they give, the democracy does not serve the people, it serves the few. So it's now our own generation, and we have to go and reposition, retweak, and reject democracy so that the democracy can serve our children. So that our generation, so that and if we don't sit in our time, our children can have a heave of relief that this democracy can serve us. So that's the job we now have for our generation. If they want to join us to fight it too, they are welcome. If they don't want to join us to fight it too, history will also be kind to us who chose to fight.
Amazing. Honestly, this has been a lot.
See.
It has been a lot, honestly. Mind-blowing, mind-blowing,
It has been
mind-blowing.
very, very Okpebolo.
I'm telling you, mind-blowing conversations so far here on the Unscripted Seat with Z of the Good Life, Zaddy of BENIN, and Honorable. I'm not going to forget this one because this Honorable is sweet and well.
Irola
strong, well. Honorable SHEDRACH, UDUGBAI,
AKA the local man.
The local man who is ready. Like I said, I am waiting to be watching your daily lives.
Of course.
I am waiting. I'm ready to support you.
You will get there.
Amen.
You will get there, actually.
Amen.
Honestly, it has been an amazing conversation. We want to thank our amazing sponsors, Ico Gas, Wawa Restaurant, Adis Glam, and Bella Bellina. To these people, we say, Wawesi. Thank you for supporting us. And so, from the amazing people on the Unscripted Seat podcast, we want to say, bye.